music is about messages and what I see as an African woman, but also the position of women in African society, in the world, but in African society precisely. I wanted to share my views and talk about amazing women or be inspired by amazing women like Myriam Makeba. And I try to be inspired by that and include that in the music video of my song Timbuktu. I work with different organizations. I've been working for the past few years with the UN Women, and also with La Maison des Femmes. It's a place that we created in France. One of my friends is an amazing woman, and she's a doctor, she's a gynecologist, and she wanted a place for women in need, women who've been victims of rape, incest, domestic violence, female genital mutilation. So she basically spent 4 years to raise the money to build the house, and now we have it. And so I'm working with her on that. And in the past I worked with different organizations, but mainly I try to focus on La Maison des Femmes and the UN. The fight against female genital mutilation is a very long fight. I've been an activist for over 13 years now. It's a long fight. I'm sure that it's a fight that I'm going to have for a big part of my life, but I'm okay with it because I went through female genital mutilation with my four sisters, and my parents are against it, and each one of us we were taken when they were not here. So that was an experience that made us want to really fight hard. I want people to realize that Africa is not just what they see on their TV screens. I want them to know that there is much more creativity that they think. A lot of people think that Africa is dangerous. Africa is just about hunger, wars, and disease. And for me, it's really important to bring awareness to who we Africans are, and that Africa is 54 countries, and in each country there are so many different ethnic groups and their cultures. So it's so diverse, and the creativity, the fashion, the art scene, it's really important for me to showcase that. My dad is a feminist, as my mom, and for them it's really important to raise their children with that mentality. We are 7 kids, 5 girls and 2 guys. And so for us it was really, I grew up in this. I grew up with my mom being an activist, my dad being really rooting for women. My parents always told us, you can be anything if you work hard. You have to believe in yourself and to trust your instincts and work hard. And we all came into this world naked, without anything. So you can build something. And from where I come from, we don't have so much. So you don't have anything to lose. For me, it was just moving forward. I wanted to be a musician. And when I came for the first time in Europe, I was studying, I was at the university. And for me, I didn't know anybody in the music business. I didn't know anybody on the music scenes. But I worked hard, and slowly I started to write for other artists. I started to compose songs for other people. And slowly I just became who I wanted to become. And that's a long way of hard work and just believing in myself and just being so determined to do whatever I want. I want to be able to bring my career where I want to, bring my image where I want to. I don't want to be tamed. I want to be independent. It's not easy, but it's worth it because you can be anybody you want. Nobody's going to tell you, this is not a good idea. I will make my own mistakes. And I decided to leave, and they were really supportive. They understood. but I'm at an age where I want to be more independent. I need it. I want to tour everywhere. That was really important for me because I chose to also leave my production company for my concerts, and I decided to create my own. And a lot of people told me, oh, it's such a complicated business. It will be really complicated for you to be able to tour. And I said, well, I will take that chance and I will try. And I did. I did with my partner, and we decided that we were going to produce our tour. And actually we did over 200 concerts in all 5 continents. And that was my first time to travel everywhere. And so anything is possible. You just have to put your mind to it and work hard and try to understand. You will make mistakes, but it's a learning process. And mistakes are, made to make you greater than what you are. Not taming yourself is the best way to get the best art inside of you. You are going to fight harder, and you are going to share something that is more raw. And that's what I want today. As Africans, sometimes the world see you as being from a place that is the third world, and it's diminishing a little bit. So it's like you cannot be as successful as somebody who was born in Europe or in America or in Asia maybe. And that's not true, actually. I came from a family, we were not rich, but we had education, and I had just this determination, and that's enough. I'm a strong activist, and I want to share it through my music because that's a platform for me. People can hear me and hear the messages that I would like to share with them. But I'm also someone who grew up in Bamako. And in Mali, we have crazy, amazing musicians like Amadou and Mariam, Salif Keita, Oumou Sangaré, Sangoy Blues, Ali Farka Touré. And that's because we love music and we love all the joy that music brings. And Bamako is full of music, and I grew up there. And so for me, it's so important to also share that positive side of life.